When AC Unity came out, it was a mess.
Poor optimization and bugs kept players like me from even finishing Unity at launch, and our backlash overshadowed its hidden greatness. While I won't say the game didn't have obvious positives, many people saw it as the death of Assassin's Creed. Receiving this backlash, Ubisoft had to either shake things up or cut their prized franchise loose. Our reaction to Unity tilted the direction of the franchise and played a part in bringing us to titles like Valhalla and Odyssey. With Mirage releasing this week, touting a return to the roots philosophy, it feels like Ubisoft is listening to us for the first time in years, and we have to be mindful when critiquing this game. For me at least, there are 3 elements required for a great Assassin's Creed that we should build our critiques around: fantasy, freedom, and fun. Let's get into them. Fantasy in these games has always been hit or miss, and this is because Ubisoft has, on occasion, strayed too far from its roots. If you've played Unity or titles 1 through 3, you know exactly what it feels like to play as a true assassin. You were a blade in the crowd, a bird of prey, and before anyone took note, the best of you had already vanished. Although these games have fantasy elements, they need to stay within the realm of realism, and this also extends to the world design. We all know Florence and Paris don't actually have perfectly placed parkour paths or hay bales on every street, but we accept them as part of the world in these games because they facilitate freedom and fun, while remaining realistic enough that we aren't thrown out of the assassin fantasy. Freedom extends to so many parts of Assassin's Creed. The open world, the parkour mechanics, the approach to missions. As assassins, we crave the ability to approach things our way. Each city block should have an infinite amount of possible movement paths, and each mission should have multiple avenues that encourage various playstyles. Meaningful freedom inspires player expression and keeps us playing these games over and over, with new experiences each time. Fun in Assassin's Creed doesn't come from collecting feathers or cockades, and I'd personally take a Romulus mission or other meaningful side content over the collectathons in Ubisoft games. What I'm saying is that the replay value of collecting trinkets is nothing compared to that of an exciting mission. People remember and enjoy meaningful experiences, not tedious ones, right? To me, those are the 3 elements that promote constructive criticism of Assassin's Creed. I'll admit that this restrained viewpoint isn't for everybody, so if you, the player and reviewer of these games, only take one thing away from this video, let it be this. Our loudest critiques affect the future of this franchise. If our words are chosen carefully, we can make Assassin's Creed Mirage not just a glance back at childhood nostalgia, but a look forward at the future of the franchise. Dun 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 dun.